buffer, the prediction buffer activated, which is like very bad. Still think, well, yeah, let's try. Let's just try. Let's just try now. You tell me, okay? If everything is okay, I will know for the next time. Well, for now, of course. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, now it's a little bit tricky. Okay, let's try to lure some more. I think now it's good, right? I can see the stream on the side, and it's looking pretty good. Pretty dope, I would say. Oh, I wasted the rebound with a thunderstorm. That's not good. Whatever. All right, cool. I'm happy. It's fixed. So this is the tempo mage branch of the sorcerers. Tempo sorcerer. I would say tempo sorcerer, not tempo mage. And what it does, it's like it increases the cooldown reduction of the spells. So basically making you attacking faster using spells and, one and spells and so on. And what's interesting here, it's on the latest one, on the latest passive skill. It gives you this with Arcane Rebound, right? Which, when it goes to 9, the counter, the next spell will have 0 cooldown. All right, so you can cast twice the same spell. So I have 7 now, 8. Let's see. Let's see, because I think it's not working good. Now it's charged. Yeah, I think the UE is not working, but I can fix that. I can rebound. Mm, I still have to test the knights. Which location do you like the most, guys? For me, it's sorcerer. But what about you? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's not. It's not working. The UE. Okay, I will fix that. You should be able to double cast the UE as long as you have mana, of course. It's not free. It feels pretty dope, to be honest. Maybe I will tweak a little bit the group cooldown, because it's resetting the spell and the group cooldown, and maybe resetting the group cooldown is too much. Maybe I don't know, but it all comes to testing a little bit and fine tuning this, because I also want that the gameplay feels memorable. Okay, so if not resetting the group cooldown, maybe 50%. So you have you do it in 1 second. That's always good. I'm gonna try now to reset because as you can see now in the tempo mage branch, tempo sorcerer, I will reinvest the points on glass cannon one. Okay, glass cannon with runes. This is overkill instinct, and this is rune amplification. I will go with runes because I hunt with runes, so why not? And you will notice immediately that I take much more damage, but I deal much more damage as well. All right. So what's these charges now? Oh wait. Those monsters are dying like butter. What? Shit. Arcane Cataclysm is ready. So in this branch, you have more burst damage. Let's say so. The idea is that you deal ton of burst damage. Let's see. I can deal this. All right, but wasting more mana. I will show you the passive skill now and the criticals man. But this is the most risky branch, I will tell you. And maybe you will see me die here, which will prove me right. So hopefully I will die. Let's say. Let's open this. And I don't know if you can read these dice ones. So all your offensive magic deals plus 1% damage, plus 0.1%, 0.4% critical chance, and critical damage is increased in 1% per level. Now, Mana Shield cannot be activated, so you cannot use Mana Shield while having this branch with Glass Cannon Mage. Additionally, offensive casts, and you take 0.5% damage per level, right? So you take much more damage. Additionally, offensive casts build charges, right? So at max charges, your next UE major instant, well, this needs to be rewritten. Your next spell deals plus 30% damage, like this is plus 3% damage per level, and costs plus 5% damage, 5% mana per level, right? But you get condition powerless, which means you cannot cast any offensive spell for 2 seconds after that. All right, that makes sense. Let's see if I don't die here because this is the most dangerous room. Almost got it. Almost got me. What the fuck? But yeah, I mean, they die like crazy, man. Even with runes. Okay, Arcane Cataclysm is ready. Let's go. Let's try to blow up this room. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see the damage. Okay, not bad. I did not see, but precisely. It's nice. Let me configure this and I will also. Oh, the Karakin Cataclysm is ready. Nice. Um, assign multi-action, assign spell. So, well, you can assign text, I think. Assign text. Yeah. I don't know if it's Mordhur or Bistur. Bistur. It next to Bistur. Okay. Edit text. Right. And then here, program. Gambit looks, I guess. Okay. All right. And edit hotkey. We'll put it on Control F3. All right, and here it disappeared. So let me see if that works as well because I have not tested yet. Oh, let's trigger this one. Okay. Yeah, it works. Nice. But I'm telling you, I mean, you have to be careful on this build. You cannot just be around pretending you will not die because I don't know what happens now. Oh, yeah, I forgot. But you got the idea, guys. Numbers still, needs to be something soon, but this is the idea. All right. So every vocation, every branch will feel different. And it's supposed to feel different. And if you don't feel different, they would not succeed on redemption, which well, right. So yeah. Also, what else? I would like to also run through. Let's go to customize an item, let's say, because we have something to upgrade and something that I would like to change the attributes. All right. So reroll and upgrade, but not only that, you will have much more flexibility on redemption. And in that regards, you have the option to ascend an item. So let's say you have, I don't know, a rare wand of Inferno. And of course, you want a legendary one, because why not? So if you have two rare wands of Inferno, you can fuse them and ascend one of them into heavy. And if you have two epic wands of Inferno, guess what? Guess what? But I can show you guys. I can show you instead of, just talking. So let's have this rare wand of Inferno, let's say. All right. So let me grab my things because I died and I lost some things. I will show you. Mhm. Cool, cool. So first of all, let's say, all right, let's just, I will craft two bad ones of Inferno, tier two, bad. All right, so there you go. Two. And then I need something, but we will see what we need. All right, so you come here to the forge, you already know, and then this will appear. This is different, as you can notice, right? If you have played already on Eternal Odyssey, So you have the option to upgrade, to reallocate, and to ascend or ascension. That should be ascend probably. So let's say I want to ascend this one. Well, damage fire percent maybe it's better than magic level on this one. So I drag this item here, and this will update the UI with this beautiful window. And what do you need? Required materials. So this is from rare to epic. This should be centered. I will fix. What do you need? Ancient crystal. All right. Ancient crystal. There you go. And some money. There you go. Gold, 200k. All right. So let's grab this and let's grab this. So the fire percent, right? We want to clear, and again, drag this into here. Or I don't have enough balance. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But it's fine. So let's clear again and 5%. So we have now everything, and you need to drag the other one that should have one in here. All right, and it will update, and the ascend button will blink, meaning that it's ready. And these are roses. Well, I didn't notice that, by the way. So that's nice. And you click ascend, and now you have a beautiful epic wand of inferno there too. And by the way, this is a coincidence that is magic level percent, but usually it's a random stat. But it maintains the first attribute of the one that you selected to ascend. All right. So, guys, if that doesn't excite you, I don't know what does. To be honest, but if you think this is like the most updated. Oh wait, the most updated or the most innovative thing on the answer. You are wrong. Think again, all right? There will be many, 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 many new things. Not only quality of lives, but many additions, many new systems that will leave you speechless. I can promise that. So, what do you think so far? What for what you have seen today? I don't know if you joined like few minutes ago or more than few minutes ago. Raise your hand. What are you more excited, guys, for on Redemption, other than killing rats and trolls in the cursed Rupert Island? Tell me, tell me. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You can see as well. This is fairly new. I decided to mm, recolor a little bit the frames and also the levels, the item levels. Which, by the way, we can try to upgrade something. Why not? Upgrade. Let's say I want to upgrade. It is healing power. Absorb earth. Absorb earth. This is that's nice. Potion mana percent and dodge chance. Dodge chance is always good. Dodge chance is always good. Max health dodge chance. What do we need to upgrade? Oh, by the way, this is new as well. So at every upgrade, well, you don't need creature products anymore. All right. And now monsters drop gold, as you noticed earlier. This is the success chance, and this you can see the preview. And when you click one of them, let's say I want to upgrade dodge, of course. You can see here dodge 0.0.57. So it's effectively it's updated. And you can use this stabilizing core, you know, you can see the success chance to increase a little bit the success chance. And where do you get all those, stabilizing core as ascension crystal, ancient crystal, sorry. And well, the upgrade crystal, already for dungeons. But the relocation crystal, let's say, so we can grab this book here, and this book has currently rune damage percent and mana leech amount percent, right? But let's say now I want to relocate some of the attributes into cooldown reduction, right? Because why not? So I can set two as well here, but I can set some of them here, and I can set the rest here. All right, and why not? I need relocation crystal and some gold, of course. Let me let me see relocation crystal. Let's see if it's like this the name. Yes, it's like right. Cool. Relocation crystal. Yeah, you have to clear, and now it's updated. I will fix that, of course. 3. Okay, so let's relocate. So remember, it was rune and mana leech, and it will have much more cooldown now. Cooldown. Okay, it's not updating here, but it's alright. Relocate. Okay, so now it has more cooldown. A little bit less mana leech. So yeah, it's working. And as you can see here, this word, for example, this one has nice magic level, but it has negative physical protection. And where do you get those crystals? Well, let's go there. So this is like the main hub, the Adventurers Guild. You have Grizzly Adams as always. You have the reroll station, which works as usually to reroll attributes. Alright, warning upgrades will be lost. I don't think they will be lost, to be honest. You can now, or yes, maybe yes, I'm not sure. We can try. Anyhow, um, and here, this is new. You will have the endless spire. And as you can see here, the endless spire will reward you with those kind of crystals, all right? Because this is meant to be like the item perfectionism or item perfection pathway, which is not mandatory on the game, but of course is important, all right? And how you perf- perfect your items by doing endless spire. So every system should answer some questions. Some well, not some questions, a very specific question. Because if not, everything gets blurred and everything gets confusing. So in redemption, when you say, um, what do I do to upgrade my items? So you do dungeons, normal dungeons, all right? Why? Because they reward upgrading crystals. And now to your answer, how do I perfect my items? How do I, reroll these attributes? How do I ascend an item? How do I relocate attributes into an item? By doing endless spire, which is kind of instanced instance content, which you can do solo, duo, or in party. And you basically enter to an arena. It's a PvE arena, and you face waves of monsters. We can enter. Yeah, we can enter. We can try. So enter the spire, and you will see like more or less the how it works. All right. So all right, wave one starting is like very low damaging monsters now, but of course it's the first difficulty, so it will get harder, and every wave the monsters will get slightly harder. And of course you have at every 10th wave you have boss, and then every some waves I think the monsters completely change the theme. ¿Qué ha pasado? I have to check, but I think there's no monster that is immune to anything. Ah, have you played before, Felipe, on Eternal Odyssey? Oh, so 2 years ago, I guess. Right. All right. All right. 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 So you don't know you cannot tell if this is like what you played or is different, or can you tell? Maybe not. Maybe yes. Hmm. Thank you, man. Yes, yes. We have I have a very good plan now to launch a new one, but it will not be just a new server, let's say. But yes, its estimated time is end of year, let's say. So I don't have one liquid. That's bad. It's end of year, so but I cannot tell the exact date yet. All right, I cannot tell. I cannot tell. But yes, it's already like scheduled. Let's say. Sure, thanks. It's always welcome. Yeah, we will have we will have a closed alpha soon during this month, and after we will launch an open test environment for whoever wants to join and have fun and help finding some bugs as well. So yeah, you're more than welcome. And are you in Discord, by the way? I think you are probably. All right, all right. I will be posting there when when we will have the testings and so on. So yeah, we'll have many days ahead. So this is how this fire arena or another fire will look like. Again, I am now in the first difficulty only. I am level 300. Okay, so you don't have to take it as okay. That will be easy because probably it will not. Right? Yeah. But yeah, you got the idea at least on the mechanics and so on. It will be very different than the infinite arena that we have now. But of course, if you die here, you don't lose anything. So fair enough. You gain pretty decent experience, I guess. And most important, you gain the crystals that will allow you um, to optimize or perfect perfect your items along the way. Probably if you do it with a party, or do with a duo, it will be even more smooth. Not probably, I mean, but it scales. The monster density scales with player numbers. All right. So I just want to go to wave 30 and let's see the changes, and then I will go out basically. So it tells your name. That's fun. Oh, now it's elite, so it's a little bit more. It's a little bit stronger now. Let's see if I can die here, like with a level 300 first difficulty. Which, by the way, I think it's a little bit overtuned for the first difficulty, but of course we have time to get that. 91 rooms. Pretty smooth. Smooth. Which wave? Wave 24. Pretty nice. So using the same hotkey, you can have two spells assigned. It's always a good, I think. I think many things retail TV. I don't get it. I don't buy it. But some things you have to admit they are good. Oh, I got this by the way. Tier 2 Crystal Shard Blueprint. And what are blueprints, guys? Can anyone tell what are blueprints for in redemption? Do you know? If you don't know, I will tell, but just say yes or no. If yes, explain a little bit, please. Would be nice. It's the same hotkey I'm using when it first casted one spell and then the other one. It is nice. So do you know what is this, guys? And what is this for? Tier 2 Crystal Shard Blueprint. I just want to reach wave 30. So 29 now. Oh shit. Very cool. Now the boss will be elite. I should make the boss harder, I think. Let's see. Ah, yeah, much harder. All right. Oh, now different monsters, as you can see. Okay. So it depends on the wave as well. So you need to have different elements, maybe. So that's beginning to have some nice burst damage. So I need to be careful here. So here, for example, with a druid, maybe you will deal a little bit more damage. But I mean, well, with the thunderstorm, it's fine. Oh wow, that's a lot now. You can manage it. These are range monsters. Okay, so far so good. You have some time left. I will play it hard. Like, let's see if we die. I don't mind now. So you will have a different boss on the next 40 wave. Let's see if I can manage to survive here. Still, still manage to survive. Let's see if they can combo me now. Just staying still. Yes, they can. Okay. That's good. So new personal best, and you got like this, these rewards here. Okay. Stabilizing core fragment, ancient crystal fragment, and relocation crystal fragment, which you can fuse into the crafting station, into the final crystals, and those crystals you can use as requirement to relocate or ascend your favorite items. And as always, this is the crafting station, and this is where it differs from the current server as well. So first of all, the layout is different. You have many things here. I already unlocked Misty Plate, for example. You have this cost and this amount of materials to craft one Misty Plate. And as you can see, as you can notice, many of the crafts are like secret or with a question mark signs. So speaking of this tier 2 crystal shard blueprint, so let's say crystals, I think. So these are locked, and this is the codex. So the codex will tell you the blueprints. So what is a blueprint? Blueprint will will make your character know or learn the recipe to craft something, right? So for example, and it will tell you where it comes from, all right? Found in powerful nature creatures, and then you have to hunt some of powerful nature creatures, but you can track it here. All right, so let's say plants maybe, plants maybe not, nature creatures, maybe hydras, who knows? Maybe magicals, maybe this one. Hmm. So yes, maybe this one, who knows? Right. The important thing here is you have the codex, you have the access to codex, and you have dropped by creatures of lightning, so energy, dropped by creatures of flame, so pyro monsters, monsters of fire. You have some, some tip, let's say, right? So even a great mana potion, and you have like arcane conduit. What is arcane conduit? So it's an achievement, which I would say it more clear maybe. Achievement arcane conduit. Let's see if we can find it. So arcane conduit. There are a ton of achievements, I think. Arcane Destructor. It's not Arcane Conduit. Where is Arcane Conduit? Oh my god, I have to add a search button, a search text here. Mm, mm, mm. Arcane Conduit. Maybe it's outdated now that I think of. I can claim this. Turn off the arcane magic level. I mean, it's very easy, guys, to know what you have to do for each achievement. Like creatures unlocked on the bestiary. Alright. Sailbraid Blazer. Discover 10 gathering oases. What are gathering oases? We will discover soon. Naturalist, Arcane Conduit. So probably it's here. Okay, cool. So for example, no, Arcane Conduit is magic level 50. So let's claim it. Arcane Conduit, achievement unlocked. Very beautiful banner. I mean, you cannot negate that. So you unlock the title. You can of course wear the title. You can show off to the people, to the rest of audience. And then in here in rewards, you will have some blueprints, right? And because this requires Arcane Conduit and we have it, we can claim and it will show up in our inventory. A crafting blueprint describing how to forge great mana potions. And if you click, you have learned the recipe for a great mana potion. Yeah. If you go here, it will be updated, and hopefully the consumables it will show great mana potion and the items required. Very magical, very beautiful. Okay. So, and this as well, you have learned the tier 2 crystals, the tier 2 crystal shard blueprint. And what is this? Should be in crystals, right? I will have to fix it. Okay, but now it's showing up. It's probably a clean site or something. So for tier 2 crystal shard, so you have the possibility to ascend as well tier 1 crystal shards from dungeons in tier 2 crystal shards, a 5-to-1 rate with some gold. All right, so all your expeditions, all your incursions to tier 1 dungeons will not be um, useless when you upgrade yourself, when you progress. When you go to tier 2 dungeons, you have the option to reuse, recycle, let's say, repose your tier 1 crystal shards into tier 2 crystal shards, but not vice versa, all right? So from lower tier to upper tier, yes. And you have the option as well to purchase those tier 1 crystal shards from early game players. So, to help the early game economy as well, because it's usually the other way around, where you just dump a bunch of stuff to early game players. But now, in redemption, early game players will contribute meaningfully to the game economy, which is something I think of this on this space. And not only by that, but of course by gathering, because everyone can gather, especially early game. And as you can see here on skills, you have gathering stamina, which is not hunting stamina, it's gathering stamina, right? And we can see how it works. First, let me check one thing real quick. So gathering config. Let me just give myself these tools, which in a moment we will see what are they for. All right. So this is a temporary one. It probably will not exist on the release version, but this is how an oasis will look like. All right. Plenty of these crystals, stones, and these mana keys herbs. And you do equip a compatible tool in your left hand. So in this case, you can equip the shears and you can start gathering. I've discovered a new gathering oasis. When you just need to start gathering anything on this oasis and you will discover the oasis, okay? Pero está perdido. Okay. Ah, ha perdido. Por un gol. Y llevaban 5 minutos antes de terminar. Los comentaristas ya eran la final francesa. Y Batgirl la cagó en el último segundo, pero vamos, dando vacío a otro equipo así. ¿Sabes? Y en esta te va a llegar los sueños. Usted que se vuelva. 30 seconds, guys. Voy a usted que me ha dicho los golpes. ¿Cómo van las cosas? Sí. Poder ser especializados. Bueno, está mal, bueno, tiendas para una hora. Sí, bien. Okay. Yes, no. Hey guys, I'm back. So as you can notice, this is a perfect example that you can do this activity semi-idle. All right. So I left the character here, just harvesting some flowers while I was just, picking some lemonade. And it already harvested something, mana kiss blossom and life kiss blossom. Of course, because I'm very noob already. Still, as you can see here, gathering, I have 10, level 10, which is the first level. Of course, as you get better with gathering skill and better tools, because you will have access to better tools, you will gather faster and so on. You will be more efficient, let's say. All right. So yeah, you will be able to gather much more herbs and of course to craft much more potions as well, right? Of course, I don't have to tell you, but like Kiss Blossom, you will craft health potions. Mana Kiss Blossom, you will craft great mana potions or whatever mana potions you want, as long as you have learned the recipe. So even a low level mage, as long as they have magic level 50, I think they will have they could they can learn the recipe as well. Some low level mage can learn the great health potion recipe. So I think it's pretty good. All the vocations will contribute to something. You can always gather from these crystals. You will gather magical dust to craft magical crystals. Yeah, and then the idea is that early game players can supply the market with useful things that mid end game players will buy. All right, so this is one of the things that um I've I have thought about, like how to make the economy to flow from end game or let's say more high level players into low level players because most of the time it's the contrary. All right, so yeah, and that's one of the things that I came up with. So early game players, if they join the server like let's say 1 week later than launch or whatever, they have the option as well, they always have the option to focus on gathering and crafting while they progress in level up, of course, because this gathering mechanic or game part, let's say, will be fully detached from hunting. So you can see here, you are actively gathering materials, and when you are hunting, it will say you are hunting. You are actively hunting monsters. So yeah, very different, very different. And you can craft potions, and then those potions you can sell to other players, or you can use them yourself, of course. So to pay for your hunts. And meanwhile, you can even conjure some runes with each blank rune costs 1 soul point, and then you have a Dorigram beast, for example, which costs a little bit more, but it makes some more. I think it makes how much? It makes four using six soul. Six soul for to conjure four thunderstorm runes. And how do you regenerate soul? By simply staying idle. However, the soul regeneration is faster when you are promoted, which by the way, promotion is not level 20 anymore, and it does not cost 20k. All right? Make some notes on that. You can clip this. Why not? Because archaic. It's archaic system. Level 20, come on, it's like 1 day of gameplay. And you have, you know, mana region, life region. You're not even invested in the game and you can promote yourself. Come on. It should be more meaningful, and it will be meaningful in Redemption because it will need level 80 for you to promote and 120k of gold. So it will not be free to get yourself a promotion, but it will be meaningful because you will regenerate mana faster and you will regenerate soul points faster, which is, by the way, the main rune conjuring on the game. You will need soul, not mana, to conjure runes, to conjure everything. So yeah, I repeated many times, like, why? Why do you need um why you will not need mana to conjure things, because conjuring conjuring runes competes with casting spells. And it's not a thing that I want in Redemption. Because everything in Redemption is very much thought, right? It's like thought to the detail. So for example, wands will not use mana, wands will use these magical crystals. Depending on the wand, they will use one or two or three, maybe. A few. Hmm. So wands will not compete with spells. Spells will not compete with runes, and runes will not compete with wands. So we have these three detached systems which will not compete with each other. So mages will have the most smooth early game ever, like both sorcerers and druids, of course. So yes, I don't know about you guys, but I'm very excited, to be honest, to start with the alpha and have some feedback from you guys and start, more heavy testing and stuff. So I'm clicked and I stop gathering. You stop gathering when you move, when you are dead, when you die, when you log out, of course, not when you turn, right? That's not. already have gathering level 11 with only 10 minutes of gathering. So I think it's pretty good. You can upgrade your gathering skill as much as you can, let's say. And of course, with more gathering, you will gather more herbs and so on, and you will have access to better tools and so on. Mm. So, guys, what do you want? What do you want to know about redemption? Tell me, ask me. We went through a lot of game systems today, to be honest. And we are not even started. Redemption has a lot to offer you guys. What else can I do? Hmm, should we start? Should we start coding new dungeons? By the way, Up, up, up. So, what do you guys like more? Like to just level up, to challenge difficult world bosses, for example, like challenges, just grinding, level up, min maxing your items, getting as much achievements as possible, getting wealthy, getting specific levels like as a milestone. What are you guys more interested in? I would like to know. Let's go to where it was going. Oh yeah, to the dungeons. Okay, let's go to the dungeons. Is there any requisite to the dungeons? Oh yeah, of course, the dungeon keys. Of course. How can I forget about that? What do you get? Dungeon keys. Of course, from tasks, either weekly or normal tasks. But by the way, I have some plans for the weekly tasks, which I will not discuss today because they are not finished yet, but I have some plans, let's say. By the way, I should make here a fast waypoint, but I'm going to take this one. If I don't have it, oh, it's there. I think it's like on the bottom side, on the south. on the south of this building. I think it should be, yes, a waypoint. Adventurous Guild. Perfect. So what I need is to activate the tiles one, And upstairs, guys, upstairs, it will be this magical portal, which is our. We have not unlocked any dungeons yet. Find a dungeon statue to unlock access. Well, I don't have any dungeon statue yet. But let me check. Let me check. I can I can check it very quickly, and probably I can add myself the. I can grant myself access to some dungeons. Let me check. Very cool. So let's say I want to go here, and we can test it by the way because I have never tried, to be honest. Add storage. Quest log has updated. Let's see. Hmm. It's not what it should be. Well, nevertheless, all these blood chambers. All right, and we need here two dungeon keys. And as always, you can see potential rewards here, which is some kind of blueprints, some platinum coins, and some tier two crystal shards, of course. Well, I mean, this is not probably will not be there on the release, but I'm just testing out some things, guys. Okay, 3 instances. You will be informed how many instances are there and how many are free. It's just that it's not yet working, but it will be. So tier two dungeon key. Of course, you will need to do some tasks to get some dungeon keys, and because it's tier two. So as you can see, all of those monsters will reward you some dungeon keys when you finish the task. And as well, as always, if you pick more, you get more. But- So that's it. But for now, of course, I will just spawn myself some dungeon key. What's the name? Two dungeon key. Let's say 10. And some. Let me myself because I'm not sure if I would just in case grab some avalanches and of course the keys because if without the keys it will say, right? Let's go. Arcane Conduit. This is for level hundreds, and I'm level 300, so probably it should be easy. They are too slow, I think. Nevertheless, how many monsters are alive? 49. All right. Maybe with Avalanche, it's better. Oh, yes, it's much better. By the way, the speed, guys, the speed formula, not the formula, but the speed that you gain when you level up is completely reformulated. So instead of two, you gain one per level. All right. So it will matter more the speed from items at all stages of the game. What are these? Are we in France, guys? This is like a baguette or what? Hmm. Um, so yes, you will notice that yeah, you will not gain as much speed as in retail, but this is intended because I want the speed from items to matter a little bit more, right? So yeah, this is a tier 2 dungeon, by the way, so it's like very chill, right? Very chill dungeon, and I have not configured. By the way, we can try this. We can try this now because auto load, guys, will have fucking presets, and you can name them. So, for example, this one is like more likely, and you can always buy a new preset, of course. In here, extra auto load presets, and you have a new one. As easy as that, right? So let's just set active, and we can begin to load this. Let's just buy a new backpack here, and I will use this one to load the new stuff like this. Add, 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 this, add, and this is remove. So this as well, and let's assign this new container. Hop, hop, and we will do it on the fly. I don't think there's anything else here. Probably not. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Are you guys excited for Redemption? Tell me, yes, yes, or very yes. Oh, this wall needs to be fixed. Oh, of course, gold. It should always be there. And I don't know if this needs to, but yeah, that's all right. Hope, hope, hope. Oh, add, 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 oh, 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 oh. Easy. Everything is added. These walls need to be fixed. It's 500, and with this, but I click 600, so a little bit more. Replace banner. Blood picture in a vial. Oh, if I call something here, I don't remember. I don't remember, but whatever. We can do some work around with special powers. All right, but don't try this at home. Sandals. Oh, I have this one. Maybe I should put the other one in here. Energy wave, cast energy wave, cast great energy beam. Hmm, that's it. Okay. Yes, you will have hotkeys, by the way, for rooms, for everything, except for PvP. All right, when you are engaged on a PvP combat, you will not be able to use hotkeys. All right, so manual skills will matter. Nevertheless, hmm, Monsters Alive 14. Maybe I will erase the latest floor. I think it's too much. I think. Let's see. Or maybe I did already. I don't remember. I coded this dungeon a long time ago, like some weeks ago already. This is three monsters. Okay. I should have brought some sudden death. So like 10 monsters. Yeah, yeah. I will cut the latest floor. Um, yeah, I want the dungeons to be more smooth, more fast, so you reach fast to the dungeon boss and can challenge it. But by the way, there's something new to the dungeons. Well, there's something new to every system of the game, to be honest. So, and of course, in dungeons are not an exception. So by increasing the difficulty on any dungeon, you will have some dungeon modifiers similar to what Diablo has, which will modify a little bit how you play that dungeon. All right, you still have to set the modifiers, but I mean, some modifier will be like You get periodic damage, or monsters hit harder. You heal less, whatever you want. You name it. Okay. Entering boss room. Okay. Okay. You can deal this. You can deal energy. Let's see if it triggers. Oh my god, this doesn't hit low, to be honest. This hits good. Let's see if it triggers the some mechanic. The Crimson Priest. Oh, nice. Now what? Maybe I forgot to, you know. Okay, but it kind of works. It kind of works. Okay, I will just fine tune it. It should happen something. I mean, stepping on it probably, right? Hey, he fired. He fired me back. I will need to fine tune this boss, to be honest. I will need to fine tune this. And they don't have loot, by the way, as of now, because I have to think that, right? But you gain, some crystal shards to upgrade your items and so on. So yeah, pretty much standard, as you already know. Cool. That's cool. But where do I need to go? Oh, you need a premium account. Yeah. So this will be the new hub, where everything is centralized here, like Grizzly Adams, Yasir for creature products, item reroll system, the new Endless Spire, and pretty much everything here, as well as the Forge. Forge will always be there for you. And this, yeah, upgrade some item, which was I have some tier 2, I don't have a tier 3, tier 2. Oh well, this can be upgraded, by the way, or not. Yes, this can be upgraded to level 12. So legendary items can be upgraded to level 12 by default. However, as you may notice, well, this is like placeholder icons, but on every item upgrade, you will have to choose which attribute you want to upgrade. They will not upgrade all the attributes at once, only one of them. So let's say we want mana leech because why not? And it requires two upgrade crystals that has 52% chance. Are we lucky, guys? Upgrade failed. Oh, well, I had to try. I had to try. And yeah, I mean, that will be it. Tier 2. Yeah, to go to tier 3, we'll have to loot new items, but that's pretty standard, I would say. But as I said earlier, I don't know guys if you have been there, but this is for upgrade, of course, but you have the possibility to ascend items. And what does ascend means? This ascending an item is mainly increasing its rarity, all right? Not tier, but rarity. So you can go from epic to legendary, and to do that, you will need a duplicate item, same item. So if it's a epic wand of Inferno tier 2, you will require an epic wand of Inferno tier 2. And this ancient crystal, which you can gain from the Endless Spire PvE content, and some gold. Why is so expensive? Because it's 100% success, right? It's not RNG, it's full deterministic pathway to obtain a legendary item. That's why it costs a lot. Let's say a lot. I mean, 600k to get a legendary. It's not much, but well, whatever. And as you can see here, by the way, upgrade level is preserved. So if you upgrade, in this case, I have, well, in this case, I have it on level 1. But let's say I have it already upgraded to level 10. The legendary each item will have level 10 as well. So plus 10 plus 10. Why? Because because we only allow one attribute to upgrade at a time. We can know which one is, and the additional attribute will be base as it should. So yeah, this is how it is. Pretty informative, pretty informative stream today. Of course, let it on video on demand. Yeah, because it's very, very good today's stream. We talked about almost everything, like passive skills from paladin, passive skills from sorcerer. I have to test passive skills from druid and from knight. That will be on another stream. What else? We tested dungeons. We tested fully item customization, item perfection, let's say. We talked about um, gathering and crafting and what are the blueprints. We talked about um, why wands will not use mana and will use these magical crystals. Why conjuring runes will not cost mana, you will cost soul points only, and many, many other things, guys. Ah, I'm pretty much done for today, to be honest. I will keep grinding. I will keep grinding, of course, to deliver you the best version of Eternal Odyssey ever, and probably, I mean, yeah, the best design so far, I guess. And we will not stop here. We will not stop here, guys. So if you want to know more, just join Discord because soon we will have alpha testing First, it will be for invited persons only, invited special players, let's say. And then we will have an open alpha for everyone. And we will have some special events like this weekend alpha, open alpha weekend event, which will mean that everyone is invited. The rates will be extremely high for you to test at least to tier 3 part of the game, I would say, and to stress test everything from zero to hero. So at least that every system on the early to mid game works as it should. So we will have zero surprises on the release. And also I will be gathering guys your feedback, and yeah, we'll do some final adjustments, and everything should be good to go before that, after that. So yeah, I will let this video on demand on Twitch. And yeah, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for staying here. And I see you on the next one. Have a great Saturday and see you on the next stream. Bye.